Hey guys, out here in the garage today, getting ready to tear apart this poor sled. If you didn't watch my last video, go check it out. I'll put a link here above. But I wrecked the old girl. I gave her a run for her money last time I went riding, and yeah, I'm gonna pay for it, I feel like. Hopefully things aren't bent up too bad, but let me show you the carnage. Alright, if you can hear that in the background, that's my heater running, so kind of ignore it. But as you can see here, the bumper used to be straight, now it's not, and it's pushed back. So I smacked a tree going downhill and caused some definite damage. But I will say this bumper failed in the right spots. It broke right there, right here, right where I hit the tree, and then right there, you can kind of see it, if I can focus the camera in, right in there. So yeah, it was pretty brutal. Pretty hard hit, to be honest. So we're gonna pop the hood off, and we're gonna see just how bad this is. Pop the hood off, pop the bumper off, and then I gotta figure out what parts I gotta order. If you look here, you can see this is pretty straight right here, and then this is totally bent up right there. So it did a dang good job. Did a really good job. See, that one's even bent slightly, but it's in pretty good shape. So anyway, let's tear it apart. Let's see what it looks like. I'm gonna pop this hood off real quick, and hopefully it's not horribly bad. Alright, so I got the hood off. I got this top plastic piece off, which is deformed really bad now. So I'll have to replace it. But looking at it, the sled looks perfectly straight, so that's a good thing. Nothing's messed up that way. But what I've got to go ahead and do now is pull my sensor here. I'm probably going to go ahead and pull this exhaust too, but I got to basically disconnect it from the Y pipe. Yank this off, and then I'll start taking the bumper off. There's some nuts down there that hold the bumper on, some bracing and things like that, so I got to get that off, and then we can go ahead and see what's up here, see if there's anything that's damaged. But I think we're in good shape, thank goodness. So we'll start tearing a little bit more apart here. Alright, we got the pipe out. It was kind of a bear because the bumper was bent up and keeping it from coming out. So yeah, we got that out. Now you can see the grill's all busted up right there. And then the only place I found that is just a little bit tweaked and bent is obviously this backer plate right here for the bumper. But also, I don't know what this thing is called, this pan right here, this bottom pan. But it is slightly bent back right in here. So once I pop these rivets out and get this bottom pan off, I can just straighten that, and there's no problem there. So nothing is bent there on that bracket there. Nothing is bent on this bracket. Everything is straight. We got so lucky with this whole thing just being so just working out so perfect. And actually my little thing is popping down here. I better pull that back up. Anyway, everything looks good. I can't complain given how hard I hit that dang tree. So yeah, let's continue on. Let's pull this bumper off, see what it actually looks like, and we'll move on from there. Poor thing. I'm gonna start a wall of shame. This is gonna be the first thing on it. Alright, little update. As you guys have seen, I got the bumper out completely off. Now I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 rivets to drill out, and then cut this zip tie here, and this whole thing should come off. This entire bottom or front pan, whatever you want to call this piece. So, and then it looks like I can kind of mess with this here and just kind of tweak everything straight again. And yeah, we'll be back in business. Just wait on new parts. So I'm glad I tore this apart just to make sure that there was nothing that I didn't, you know, that I missed that I may have needed to order. But it looks like the parts I ordered or am going to order tonight are going to be the correct parts. So thank goodness, not a ton of damage here. But you know, I really do credit the fact that this bumper was mounted to this plastic piece. This bottom pan, that all of this was able to just kind of absorb it. So pretty good shape. But I did notice that the bolt that held the bumper in right here is bent, so I will replace it, but probably just replace both of them just because I can go get them at the hardware store for like $1. So anyway, yeah, kind of crazy for sure. I like working on stuff. I don't like working on stuff when I have to buy and replace parts because of something like this. So. Okay, so a little tip I'm using here is to get these rivets drilled out is I'm just using the vice grip and clamping the back side of the rivet from the inside, and then it allows me to drill the head off. So anyway, if you get rivets that are spinning, it's an easy trick I learned back in the day. Okay, so I got most of these rivets out. You can see it's moving. Got all these bottom ones. I got these two to take out, that one and that one. But we're gonna fast forward to the next day. So it is the next day, and here we are. Things have changed just a little bit. I went ahead and finished taking this off. Wasn't too big a deal. The only thing I had to do a little extra was pop the shocks off, because there is a rivet back there. As you can see, there's a hole right in that area. So not a big deal. It's off. Took some aluminum cleaner to it. Just kind of buffed it up a little bit, made it look good. And then these little tabs here that were bent, if you want to rewind and look at the video, you'll see they're just kind of tweaked up a little bit. I just took a crescent wrench and just kind of tweaked them down. This is straight. Everything is straight. We're ready to go with the bottom pan. So yeah, couldn't be happier with the outcome of that. That's a good thing. So really it's been a pretty easy process. But now what I'm going to try to do is, here is the old bottom pan. You see how damaged it is and beat up. It's been through the ringer a little bit. But what we're going to do now is I'm going to heat this up, and I'm going to try to pull these little, you guys can't even see it, it's dark. There we go. Trying to pull these little, I'm assuming they're for sound, just kind of dampeners for the exhaust. You know, I don't know what else it would be for, vibration and sound. But we're going to try to heat this up on the back side using the heat gun and see if these will peel off, because I don't really want to buy these. They're like 10 bucks a piece for a piece of foam, and I don't really, to be totally honest with you, I don't really think I need them at all. Well, I know I don't need them, but if I can, I want to salvage them. So we'll see how that works out. Success. Uno más. Boom, baby. Now I'm not going to worry about that one because who gives a rip. Alrighty, I was able to salvage the foam pieces, so these are the only ones I'm keeping. I'm not going to take them other two skinny ones. I don't really see the need for that. But anyway, that is done. Alright guys, we're going to wrap that video up here. Waiting on parts. We'll put this thing back together in the next one, and she'll be ready to rip. So thanks for watching. If you liked it, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't. And we will see you in the next one.